Manhattan, and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Lights Out. I'm Faisal Khan. Delighted to be joined by Frank Warren. Frank, how you doing?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm very well, thank you for asking. Lambeck Stadium, Saturday night. You've got the chance to make Billy Joe Saunders a two-weight world champion. How excited are you?
I've made the opportunity available. At the end of the day, it's him who's got to make it happen, and I believe he can. It's a big moment for him. He's been out for nearly 18, 19, well, about 19 months now. So in what I would call competitive fight. So this is, as I say, his moment in time. He's got a chance to become a two-weight world champion, and if he wins the WBO title, then he'll be in a good position to move on to bigger and better fights.
When we say bigger and better fights, are we talking about Canelo, Golovkin, perhaps even Callum Smith?
We've been trying to make those for years at middleweight, but Bill will fight middleweight or super middleweight, whatever it takes to make those fights. First of all, he's got to focus on this one. Isufi is, they fancy the job. He's a guy who, if you look at his record, he's fought, I think it's sort of like cruiserweight. He then fought light heavy, then he's fought he's now down to super middle, and he's undefeated at super middle. I think it's about 11 fights undefeated at fighting that weight. So he's going to be a naturally bigger guy. Bill's coming up, so I want to see how Bill deals with the extra weight and fighting a naturally bigger man.
Obviously, we would love to talk to you more about Shafat Isufi, but time's not our best friend. You put on another great fight the other day, and I got an absolute excitement just by looking at it. Zelfa Barrett versus Leon Woodstock Jr. What a fight that is going to be. Talk to us about it.
Do you know, it's a great fight. And
Frank, they both lost last year.
But that's not the end of the world for somebody to lose, and it still won't be the end of the world for whoever loses. There'll be a loser in that fight, so it won't be the end of the world for them. This is what it's all about, and this is what we've been trying to do. We're putting together now an extremely good run of fights. I mean, really good quality fights. Bill Isufi fighting for the title, Joe Joyce heavyweights on the card.
Gorman Dubois.
Yeah, and we've got a couple of good youngsters on there, who are also fighting on the show. Then, as you say, we've got the Gorman Dubois fight. We've got Josh Warrington defending his
against
title.
Kid Galahad.
Kid Galahad. We've got obviously Tyson fighting in the States. So we're putting some good stuff together, to either come and buy tickets or on BT. But these are really good quality fights with real good quality undercards.
What does a win mean for the winner of that fight, Woodstock versus Zelfa Barrett? Does it push him on to pull up Sam Bowen or maybe even Archie Schwarz?
That's what it is. Sam Bowen's got a mandatory. And whoever wins this fight with Woodstock and Barrett, there's the Bowen fight, and then there are other fights.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Really
Sound check for cameras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's all right, Frank. Drive back. We can pick it up
over there. we got a really good run of fights. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sound check for
Frank,
cameras. That should be at line level.
WBC Tyson Fury, Dillian White.
Okay.
What's happening? What's going
All
on?
happy? Well done.
WBC.
Give it a rest a minute, Mike.
The WBC, Tyson Fury, Dillian White. What's going on? What are the chances of it happening?
I don't know. Look, Tyson will fight anyone. Tyson's next fight is all he's focused on at the moment.
Tom Schwarz.
And we'll see what happens after that. Let's get the fight out of the way with Schwarz. That's no gimmies. The guy's 24-0, exactly the same record as Tyson had when he was 24-0 against when he fought Klitschko in Germany, and no one gave Tyson an earthly in that fight. And look what he did. So anything can happen in boxing with these big guys, but Tyson's all about making his debut, making his mark in the States, and building brand Fury out there. So that's what the objective is. And Tyson's never ducked anybody. He's fought, he's so much so. You look at any heavyweight in the world, none of them have done what he's done. He went to Klitschko's backyard. He went to challenge for the title. He went out to the States to challenge Deontay Wilder for his title. None of the others, guys. Deontay's never fought out of his country, and Anthony Joshua, as much as he's going to defend his title against Ruiz, he never went to challenge for a title outside of the country. Tyson did that. That tells you the mark of what he is.
Just speaking of Deontay Wilder, he defends that WBC title on Saturday night against Dominic Brazil. Frank, what did you make of his comments claiming that he wants to have a body on his record?
Well, it's horrible. It's stupid, and people sometimes say stupid things. I've met Deontay, and I really do like him. When we were doing the press tour and so forth, behind the scenes, he's a really nice guy. Maybe he's caught up in the moment and saying stupid things, and I mean, I'm not seeing the interview, but I'm hoping he's been misquoted. And if he hasn't, I'm sure it's something he regrets saying. You know, he's as I say, for me, you know, he's always come across as a decent guy, and I hope that what he said, you know, as I say, he certainly didn't mean it, and I'm sure at the end of the day, you know, they'll have a good fight, the pair of them on the night, and the best man to win.
As Tyson's promoter, what do you want next? If Tyson can beat Tom Schwarz, do you want him fighting Dillian Whyte, or do you want the rematch with Deontay Wilder?
I'd love him to go straight into Deontay Wilder, but that won't happen. Deontay's now signed a deal up with Showtime, and he's got a couple of fights with them before he is in a position where he either unifies or makes a fight against Tyson. So that won't happen till next year, I don't think.
Any updates with Anthony Yarde and Sergey Kovalev?
We'll be announcing it tomorrow. The promoters, the Russian promoters, will be announcing the fight, so that'll be done tomorrow.
What part will BT Sport play in it, Frank?
It'll be shown on BT Sport.
Okay, excellent. Right, Frank, one more question. Give us a prediction for Saturday night. What happens at the Dynamics?
I think Bill wants to make a statement, and I hope he does make a statement, and I'm hoping he will stop Isufi. One thing, I just want to come through with that belt, and then we can move to the next phase of his career. He had a terrible year last year, and we want to make this year a big year for him.
Frank Warren, thank you very much for your time. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Cheers.
Thank you.